morning, everyone. It is Miss Burns bringing you announcements on Friday. Yes, it's Friday, March the 26th. Students and staff, it is an A day, so you know what that means. After advisory, guess what? You're going to go to your first, second, third, and fourth period classes. Even for my virtual students, don't forget to go to those classes on Zoom. We are wrapping up the second week of the 9 weeks. Students, the end of the year will be here before you know it. So guess what I'm about to say? That's right. Turn your work in. Hit submit in Canvas. I promise you it'll be worth it. Students, if you have questions, you're not really sure, you're confused about an assignment, reach out to your teachers. That's why they're there. They'll be happy to help. All right, those are all the reminders that I have for you this morning. Students and staff, I hope you have a great weekend. Students, be sure you make good decisions, and I'm excited to see everybody again on Monday.
Everyone deals with their difficulties differently. Our negative thoughts and emotions encourage a unique reaction or response. However, there is a divide between what is considered a healthy and non-healthy coping strategy. What is a coping skill? Coping refers to cognitive and behavioral strategies that people use to deal with stressful situations or difficult demands. In this last module, we will learn about coping skills, understand the difference between problem and emotion-focused strategies, and differentiate between healthy and non-healthy coping strategies. I encourage you to tune in.
Hello, YWLA students and staff. This is your counselor, Mrs. Cole-Clager. So last Friday, I gave you all the challenge of going on YWLA and completing the learning styles inventory. So hopefully you all did that and you figured out if you were an auditory learner, a visual learner, or a kinesthetic tactile learner. So now that you have done that, today I actually want to give you some tips to help you learn and to help you study according to your learning style. So give Ms. Cole-Clager a moment. Let me share my screen and we'll go over those tips. So for all of my students who are auditory learners, that means you learn from hearing. Here are some things that can help you with your learning. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you watch videos. If videos are available for the content your teacher is giving you, make sure you watch those videos. Repeat the information aloud. Again, because you're auditory, the more you hear it, the more you retain it. Avoid distractions when you are studying or doing homework or even sitting in class. Make sure you avoid distractions so you can actually hear and focus on what you should be learning. And participate in discussions. If your teacher is having a discussion about something, make sure you participate. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you give something to the discussion that actually helps you learn. Now, for my visual learners, these are students who have to actually see something. That's the best way for them to learn. Here are some tips for you. Draw pictures or figures. So if your teacher is giving you information, instead of writing it down, maybe you want to draw a picture of what it means to you. Color code things. Have different color highlighters to highlight your notes. Have different colored note cards that you use to study. But you see things in color and it actually helps you retain it. Organize your notes. Don't just be writing all over the page and writing anything. Actually put your notes in an organized manner that will help you later on when you study. Also, close your eyes and visualize information. So as you are listening to your teacher or listening to anything that you have to listen to, close your eyes and visualize it, and that will help you retain it. That will help it stick in your brain. Sit in front of the class so you can see the teacher. Now, I know right now a lot of you are virtual, but maybe next year we'll be back together. So if it's possible, sit in front of the class so you can actually see the teacher. You can see her motions, you can see her movements, and you can actually get more of an idea of what she's talking about and retain that information. Now, the next set of tips are for my kinesthetic learners. Those are the students who have to kind of move around. They like to build. They like to be doing things with their hands. Those are the kinesthetic tactile learners. So a good way for you to learn is to study with movements. You may not be able just to sit down and read over your notes or read a book. So you may have to get up and walk in circles while you read or dance while you read or something like that. That actually helps you keep that information in your brain. Use flashcards, make yourself flashcards and look at those as you move around. because that way your hands keep moving, your eyes keep moving, and your body is moving. While you study, you may have to move around or fidget. Even in class, if you can kind of play with your hands or something under your desk where it doesn't distract anybody else, that may actually help you sit still and retain the information you need to retain. Anytime you can role play something or act it out, that's a good way for you to retain information. And for my kinesthetic students, turn your learning into a game. These are the students who love to play Jeopardy or a version of Wheel of Fortune or something like that. But if you can turn your learning into a game, even if you're studying, that will help you to retain information. So hopefully those tips can help you all with your studying. Hopefully it can help you with your classes. As always, if you need anything, call me, email me, come by. I am always willing to help. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend.
Please rise for the pledges and our creed. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. I am YWLA. I am a scholar. I am a leader. I am a young woman, respecting myself, my family, my peers, my community. My image is of integrity, the portrait of pride. I hope, I dream, I believe. Maintaining the discipline to succeed and the courage to fail. I am, you are, we are YWLA.